What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I'm going to show you how to install logo projector lights in your Maserati. Right here, standing in front of my Maserati Ghibli, and the doors, when you open them up, actually have little lights that kind of light up the path, and they're just little halogen bulbs, and so they don't work that well. And even though my garage is lit, you can see where it's kind of doing it, and if we go under there, you can see the light bulb itself. And so you can replace those to project the logo down there. So I actually ordered this. It's a Shadow Light 3D light. They're little projectors. And I'm going to install them not only on the front doors, but also on the rear doors here because they have lights as well. And I'm really hoping that we'll get to some logos projected on the ground. And I'm going to show you how to do it. All right, so I'm at the bottom of the door panel here, and you can see this light. If you have a little polyester tool, you can use this, but there's actually a little gap right here. So I've just got a tiny flathead screwdriver. So I'm just going to go ahead and pry it out from the outside end of the door here. There's a little tab. Maybe you can see that in there. And I'm just going to kind of push that in as I'm prying it out. So you can see this little tab there. The screwdriver was pushing against that to push it in, and now this comes out, and you can see this whole housing here has a plug at the end. And sucker's warm. To release this plug, we are going to have to push in the little white tab right there, I believe, and so I can use my screwdriver to push that in and then pull it out. So once you get that little tab right in the middle there pushed in, now I can pull this out, and it will come out, and you can see how that is a little different. So these new lights are not going to be standard plug and plays, but now what we're going to do here is use that little adapter to plug those extra plugs into here. And before you push everything back together, you just want to probably test it to make sure it's projecting, because I'm not sure that those are clearly marked positive and negative. All right, let's get the new one in. So on these projectors, you can see we have pins here at the top and at the bottom. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to use the red clip here to plug into the two pins in this top connector, the furthest away from the lens. So they will go in like that. And I will tell you from my experimenting here that there's a flat side and a side with two tracks. And you want the flat side, kind of this blank side, up. So you'll slide that in on those pins. Specific to these projectors, at least, with this little clip facing down, the red is going to go on the outside of the car, and the black is going to go towards the inside of the car. So you can see then this will push back up here. Now, depending on which projector you have, it may be upside down, but as you can see here, booyah, I've got that Maserati logo with projector-like precision projecting out of this. So I'm going to go ahead and put the sucker back in. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good fit, and just push it all the way up and lock it in. And man, doesn't get much easier than that. That is pretty cool. I'm going to put the rest in, and we'll see what it looks like when I'm finished. Well, it's not completely dark, but I haven't finished installing the projectors here, so I thought I would just show you. And I love them. Look at that. I love the fact that they have the script that matches my Maserati. There are these big kind of like Gothic letters, traditional style letters that Maserati's used on some logos, but I just like that it matches here. And we have the big Maserati, trident there as well. I think you can also get these that say Ghibli, so if you really want to match it that way, or if you have another car. But as you can see, those projectors are just really easy to install. They're just right down here. And the nice thing about them is I would say they line up with the door. Now, I do want to show you, I put it in the back door here too. And this one's a little funny because the projector is maybe twisted a little bit. I might be able to adjust that. But what's actually funny about it is that this is the widest the door opens, and now it's perfectly perpendicular to the door. So even though it's twisted, maybe it's kind of nice because it lines up and looks really good. So hey, this was a simple, super easy, do-it-yourself install. If you want to pick up these projectors or kind of any of the other ones of different flavors, I'm not sure exactly how exacting they will be to the ones I showed you here, but with a little trial and error, you'll be able to get them working, because sometimes you'll put the left on the right side or whatever, and you just quick swap it with the other projector. But I love it. Easy custom upgrade. Now it's truly dark in here. Garage light finally went off. That is awesome. I love it. Love it. All right. Link in the description below. Peter Von Panda. Out.